Welcome to the Team Lawson podcast. I'm Theresa.
I'm Mike.
And we're millennials and we're making it. On our podcast, we discuss topics that meet within the intersection of millennial marriage and special needs parenting. Well, what are we going to talk about today, babe?
Today's discussion is how we use teamwork to manage our home, even with the kid with special needs.
But before we get into that, let me plug all of our social medias. Thank you for all those who have already subscribed to our channel, liked us on Facebook, started following us on Instagram, and who have called our Google number to leave messages about topics you want us to cover and questions you want us to ask. Don't forget on Facebook, we're Team Lawson. On Instagram, we're Team Lawson 225. We're Team Lawson wherever you can find podcasts, and our Google number is 504-252-0531. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this with anyone who you feel like this would benefit. So, nice shirt.
Yes, and you can have one just like it if you go on Instagram. The link will be in the description. It's a great friend of mine. You can go on the Gold Club member. That's Gold Club member. Yes, he does deliver. Yes, he does deliveries, and he does mail them if you're in a different state or a different area. That's Gold Club member.
Okay. So, what did you think your responsibilities around the house would be before we got married? Because we did talk about it. I remember us sitting down and we had I got a legal notepad, and I talked about all the things that could possibly come up in our lives. How many kids we wanted, how many dogs we wanted. You don't remember that?
Yeah, I remember.
How many kids did I say I wanted?
You wanted 9.
Nope. I said I wanted 9.
I wanted 7.
Or 5 and a Great Dane, which makes no sense now at this point. You really wanted 7 kids?
I thought I did.
You thought I did, yeah. I thought I wanted 9. I don't. I want 1.
But after I had 1, my mind was changed.
I want a dog, though. Can we get a dog?
I'll think about that one.
If Grant doesn't get adopted, can we adopt him?
We'll see.
He had an adoption meeting this week, and I was a little sad.
Okay.
He might get adopted. I hope he gets adopted, but I want him. I think he's our dog.
Okay.
But around the house, what did you think that would look like before you got married?
So my responsibility around the house, I don't want to sound like a jerk. Please, people don't take
Michael,
it this
just say what you thought. Jeez.
I am going to say what I thought.
Nobody's going to think you're a jerk.
Well, I know to take care of the cars.
Okay. Did you really? You thought it was to be take care of the cars?
Yeah, that's what I said. Well, now me growing up, I saw a lot of men take care of the cars. Go to work, pay the bills.
Around the house.
Oh, around the house. Oh.
Wait, did you actually think you would actually pay the bills? Like, physically, I'm going to this website and pay all the bills? Yeah. Like, manage it?
I really did. No, okay. That's just what I thought a man's responsibility was.
Okay.
Go to work, help with the kids.
Dishes are not in there.
I mean, I was going to do it. I clean the kitchen. You know I was going to do that anyway.
Did you really, though?
I grew up where me and my sister, we had a week to do the kitchen, so that was just in me already.
Maybe we should do that again.
No.
Okay.
Just and help with the kid. Small things like that. I didn't.
So this is what I thought. I thought we would have a kid. This is what I thought. Okay, so we would split. When we were both working, we would split household things, but you would take out the trash, do all the car maintenance and the yard stuff.
Yard stuff too.
And I would do all the laundry and the cooking as a trade-off. And then bill management, I knew that I would do it. I knew that I was just going to pay the bills. I was going to do the budget and stuff. And then, yeah, that's it. Yeah, I think that's it.
Actually, we plan to take turns to do that, but...
Do what?
The budgeting and the...
When?
But you didn't like the system that I had, so you told me you wanted to do it.
It wasn't that I didn't like the system that I had. It wasn't particularly working the time that you did manage it.
No, it wasn't the system. It was just me remembering to do stuff.
You're just not. Everybody's not good at paying bills. I understand. So what do you remember about when we first got married? How we managed household things? What are some things that stuck out to you? Do you remember it all?
Um, I mean, I was at no, because I was kind of at work all the time.
You didn't work all the time. You came home eventually.
I mean, I came home.
There was
but
that one job where like you were working a lot. What was that?
I was in the office.
Yeah, that job.
I
That was
ain't gonna
interesting.
put that name on here.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I was in the office. But
I did all of the cooking unless we went out to eat. When I got pregnant, we went out to eat a lot because I did not feel like cooking, and Michael did not cook. And then
you didn't really want no cooking though. You just wanted.
I did want
fries
cooking.
and
I didn't. No, I didn't. Remember, I had steak and potatoes every dinner for a month.
you had fries from Mickey D's.
That was for 2 weeks. I ate it with
And
ketchup.
you had
It was
ketchup.
gross. That was for 2 weeks.
And you was in love with that ketchup while you
For
was
2
pregnant.
weeks.
Oh, well,
For 2 weeks, for the first 2 weeks when I had really bad morning sickness. I have more than my pregnancy. But I did all the cooking. I did all the laundry. There was a fateful accident with one of my favorite shirts. And so I was just like, I'll do the laundry. It's fine. It's fine. And then cleaning, there wasn't a whole lot to clean up. It was just us. No. Remember when we didn't have a kid and our house was easy to clean?
Yeah.
So what does it look like now with us in the home?
I mean, we clean up, but it's tough with it. It's tough with the
It's
kids
so
with special
hard.
needs. It's tough.
It's
tough.
hard. It's funny because we have to like work out with her what we're allowed to clean. This is going to sound crazy, but like Macy genuinely does not want any of her toys picked up off of the floor. And so we just kind of had to work out together where she could keep her toys and where she could not keep her toys, because her room. Like, I think I showed her room in a video to like my mom and some of my friends. And their mama was like, you need to clean up her room. I can't. Like, I certainly can't do it while she's awake. Like, literal full-fledged meltdown. Like, where are my things? She's very comforted by all her things splayed out on the floor because nothing has disappeared and she knows where everything is. And so that is difficult to deal with when little people have more things than you. Why does she have so many things?
So many toys?
Yeah. It's not my fault. So, and then it's just the idea of time. We work.
Yeah.
She has school. And then when she comes home, there is no such thing as, at least for me, like when I'm home with Macy by myself, there is no such thing as I'm going to clean this while Macy plays. Because Macy has to be supervised at all times. 24, well, not 24/7. Whenever she's awake, she has to be supervised. Can you clean up when she's at home by yourself, when you're at home with her by yourself?
As long as she got a tablet, yeah.
She didn't even do it with her tablet with me.
When she got a tablet. And I mean, you know, I check in, but when she have a tablet.
I think she's a little more attached to me, though. Like, she likes to be where I am in the house, and if she's not near me, she gets offended. Like, if I'm like, Macy, go sit down. Oh, okay. I'm going to go sit down. I'm going to tear up this living room first. Right on the walls in the bathroom first. Yeah. Cooking. Let's talk about that, sir.
Look, I grew up not cooking. So, I mean, every time I tried to go in the kitchen to learn with my mom, I was kicked out of the kitchen.
We're not blaming
she
this
didn't
on
have
Mama.
the I'm not blaming her. I'm just saying.
We're not blaming this on Mama because we've been married for 10
I'm speaking
years.
facts. I was kicked out of the kitchen because my mother didn't have the patience.
Mama didn't have the patience either. I sat on the floor, like in the doorway of the kitchen. I would sit on the floor.
No, there wasn't no such thing as that. My mom
And
said,
then I also had a dad. My mom didn't have the patience. My dad was like, y'all got to learn how to cook. So he would drag us in the kitchen and be like, I'm finna make this. Watch. Help me make it.
I ain't had it.
Yeah, well.
I was told get out, and that's what she meant.
But what about now?
Well,
We're still on. So what do you think? We're still on now.
I mean, I don't know. I do a little stuff now. I mean, I can't, just get in there and cook some red beans and rice and some
You
soul
could.
food. But
You could. There are too many videos on YouTube. You looked on YouTube and you have learned how to not just only change the battery, but change the wire cable connectors and reconnect the adapters.
changing the battery now.
Not change the battery, but you remember when you had to saw off the adapters from the cord and put them back together? You remember me to do that? YouTube. Put up that fan in the bathroom. YouTube. We put that floor back together. Hardwood floor, not the new one.
That wasn't
the
off
laminate.
YouTube.
What? The floor.
The floor. We didn't watch YouTube do that.
Yes, I did.
No, I didn't.
Oh. What else?
That's probably why
What else you
me
did?
and my daddy tore it up.
What else we did around the house from YouTube? They have cooking videos on YouTube for people who don't know how to cook.
I'm going to have to look and invest in that.
There's also one thing that is pretty weird. I refuse to take out the trash. Refuse. And I recognize, I can admit that it is a little bit weird that I won't take out the trash. And I haven't totally wrapped my mind around why I'm so offended by the idea of taking the trash.
Did you have to do it growing up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Parents were not like this.
Oh.
Just take the trash out. I don't know. I feel very unloved when you make me. Well, I haven't.
I don't make you take the trash.
You
out.
don't. I haven't. I don't. But when the trash can is full and you haven't taken out the trash, I'm like, oh. Love you. Okay, so what else do we want to talk about, babe?
So we got a few tips.
Oh yeah. Few tips
that'll help with managing the home with a kid with special needs. So just remember, sometimes you cannot do A through Z. Sometimes you may have to do A through M. Some days you might just only get A, B, and C done. You can't do it all.
Some days you just go to bed.
Just go to bed.
You just go to bed and try again tomorrow.
Just make sure you don't leave food out so roaches won't be running around.
This is true. Talk about it often. We talk about who's going to do what around the house, and it has completely changed. Michael does most of laundry because he is a laundry ninja at this point. It is amazing how he can, in a day, do 6 or 7 loads of laundry, wash, dry, fold, and put away. And normally when I wash a load, it has to be washed 3 times. And then I dry it and I put it on the couch and he folds it and puts it away.
Yeah, I heard that. Laundry ninja.
He is a laundry ninja. I can't do what you do with the laundry. Cannot do it, mainly because Macy is attached to me at the hip. There are probably some other reasons I don't want to do it. It's just too many clothes. But we not just often all the time, but we talk about what needs to be changed periodically. So Macy just went back to school, so that looks different, or to summer camp, so that looked different from when we were home in quarantine. And even before that, when Macy was in school full time, it looked different. And when she was just going to therapy and I was at home and Michael was at work, what we did around the house would look different. There was a brief 3-month period when Michael took care of the budgeting and the bill paying and stuff. And now it's not just me paying the bills and I tell him about what happens later. We kind of split up what bills are paid by who, and we remind each other what needs to be due. I paid the cable bill, the Cox bill.
I paid the cell phone bill.
Thanks. And also expect it to change. As your household grows, what is messy has changed for us. Totally has changed for us. What is a successful day of home management has changed for us. If we can do, our rule now is make sure the dishes are put away and do at least one thing around the house before you go to bed. That's it. That's the best we can do right now. One thing. You do one, I do one, and we'll catch the rest later. I try to do a little more on the weekend, and you do more when you're off, but you don't get off every weekend. And when I'm off on the weekend, if he's not here, it's hard for me to do stuff around the house. So what we have done and how we split things up around the house has changed, but we try to make it equitable. There were times where you were working tons of overtime. So I wouldn't expect him to come home and fix dinner or whatever, or even heat up dinner. Because a lot of times I would cook dinner and put it in the refrigerator and heat it up. If it's 8 o'clock, like, he's asleep. Like, I can't wait for you to get home. If I need a load of laundry wash, even though he's the laundry ninja, like, if he gets home at 7:30, like, that's right in the time I'm putting Macy to bed. And I'm trying to go to bed, so I do it myself. But what needs to be done gets done but you just have to expect it to change over time.
Mm-hmm. Another tip, be okay with learning new things, i.e. for me, cooking, and be okay with doing it a different way. Everything don't have to go your way.
Right.
Learn new ways of doing something. Mm-hmm. Just learn it so your partner can be happy. I'm going to say that again, man. Just learn it so your partner can be happy.
And women too, because there are certain things that I didn't cook before we got married. You and Macy can't stand the flat sheet in the bed. I don't know what that is about. And so the flat sheet, there's a fitted sheet that goes over the mattress. The flat sheet that's between you and the comforter that keeps the comforter clean.
I'll be under the flat sheet.
I know, because I fussed over the years.
No, I used to sleep like that, period.
No. When we first got married, like, you would literally pull it back and then get under the comforter. That's the thing that happened in our marriage. Macy does the same thing. She does the absolute same thing. Y'all are weird. Is there anything else you want to talk
about? So yeah, just learn to do things differently.
Anything else?
Learn new things. Learn to cook. And also, I have a package coming in this weekend. It's called HelloFresh.
You guys say all their name and stuff. We're not sponsored. # not sponsored.
Not sponsored.
But it's a meal prep package, because it'll be a different one next week.
Yes, and it comes with instructions on how to cook certain foods.
He's going to try it.
I am going to try it. So this is me, men and ladies who might not know how to cook. This is me learning a new thing. Because
literally, marriage is, did you pay this bill and what's for dinner? That's marriage. Did you pay this bill and what's for dinner? Are the lights going to get turned off? Is the phone going to get turned off? And what are we going to eat? What are we going to eat today? And that's marriage, in a nutshell. And that conversation gets old real fast.
Okay.
What? No, like, talking about, like, what are we going to eat?
Oh.
We had the same conversation tonight. What are we going to eat? What do you feel like eating? I don't know. What do you feel like eating? I don't know. You going to cook? Certainly not.
We're going to start flipping a coin.
Flipping a coin. Are we eating or fasting? All right, well, that's all we have for you guys. Don't forget to like and to subscribe and share this to everyone who you think would benefit from it. And teamwork makes the dream work.
Also, one more thing. Don't forget, Gold Club member. Go support my friend, please.
But teamwork makes the dream work was supposed to be last.
I know, but I just
had to throw it out there one more time. Tell the thing.
But please make sure you support a good friend of mine, Gold.
Don't wrinkle it.
I'm not. I'm just making sure they see
Turn it loose so they can see.
Gold Club member.
He has all kinds of stuff on.
He has all kinds of stuff. Masks, wristbands, like T-shirts, the works. Please go and support if you can.
Is that it?
That's it.
And don't forget, teamwork
makes the dream work. God bless you.